I slept like crap. All damn night I was thinking about getting back out here and messing with this. I almost came out here in the backyard in my underwear at like 4 a.m., but no lights. I used the tractor and pushed the trailer back into the backyard, got it all under the canopy here. It's supposed to rain a little later, but gonna grab the battery out of one of the other cars, pop it in this thing, make sure all of the electrical stuff works, or a lot of it here and there. But I'm also, before I do anything, gonna get inside there and see if I can get the engine to crank 720 degrees, because I want to make it so all the valves open and close, just to kind of make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to. The top end was rebuilt before, so I should be okay. I've already been on eBay this morning looking for the one missing bit of trim, and that is the commuter emblem that goes right on that quarter panel. Somebody has one for like $52 plus shipping. I don't know. I might have to get it anyway. Anyway, let's get started on this 67 commuter wagon. Here's the car that is donating its battery to us today, my 31 Ford. That's an aluminum headed 355, 3 deuces obviously, and big cam. Muncie 4-speed. It's sitting in the trailer this time of year in Florida because when it's like 97 degrees each day, man, you can't take a black Roadster out. That's the battery that's going in the other one. It was manufactured 720, but it's been fantastic so far, so we'll pop it in the wagon and see what happens. My toolbox is right here. Old 50 cal container. I have just the tools in here that I need to work on this car, and it's pretty much everything in that one little container. I must admit it's pretty cool having a vehicle out here that does not have a single metric bolt on it. Get to use my SAE tools. Okay, time to climb up in here. Slide across. This smells exactly the way. Look at that! Oh, that's an 8-track. Oh man. Let's see what we got here. That looked like it. That's the AC coming on. Look at that. All right, we've got 99,374. Rear window. What we got here? Holy crap. Look at that. Let's come over to this one. Half tank of gas. Lamps. Cold. Holy hell. Lincoln warranties, basic vehicle, 24 months or 24,000 miles, powertrain 5 years. Signal off. Well, I didn't really mean to crank the engine, but since it just spun over so perfectly, I'm going to go ahead and throw a little juice to it here, see what happens. It's totally out of the way here. The throttle's a little messed up. Yeah. Because it's getting, whew, that thing is dry and smoked. You can tell a little critter's been chomping that. Let's get this cap off here. See what we got going on inside there. Turn on the light here so you guys can see it too. It's not terrible, but gotta set those points. They are moving. With it being just me out here, it's gonna be kind of difficult to confirm that this thing's rotating. I guess I could just hit the key and see if it's in a different location. But yeah, I'm gonna mess with that first, make sure I have spark there, get my multimeter. In the meantime, I had lots of people ask me about the VIN and stuff like that in here, so I'm gonna see what I can learn from this. I still can't open this door all the way yet because that tire being flat makes this hit my fender. Oil change. I wonder what that does. A little vent of sorts that I just broke. Oh man. I just broke that. I'm so stuck in that Chevy mindset. I'm out there thinking, wow, how am I going to be able to turn over this motor? Well, I have a Lone Wolf 6000. I can't remember where the heck it is, but I'll find it here in a moment. Well, I could not find my Lone Wolf, so there are other options. So easy to do. Get a big wire like this. Don't use anything small, but turn the key forward if you're wanting to start it. Put one side of the hot wire right there on the main terminal, and then go to the far side of the solenoid that goes directly to the starter. See? Now obviously I don't have the key turned forward. I didn't want it to start there. I'm going to check my points, make sure they're pointing, and then I'll maybe take the spark plugs out, but I have to make sure that I have some oomph down there at the distributor first. See how that is kind of octagonal? Has little rises on it, little cam lobes, if you will. Every time this hits one, it's supposed to make those points open up and close. We should see a spark as it does that, and that's what we're testing now. No spark right there, which means we're gonna get this thing out of the way. And I'm gonna test that coil, make sure all of its numbers add up to what they're supposed to be on the primary and secondary sides. Before I go any further, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get some air in this tire, because when there's no air in this tire, it looks like it might air up. When there's no air in this tire, I can't open the driver's side doors. So it looks like when I'm definitely not gonna go much over like 25 PSI, just enough to get the height we're looking for, but not a whole heck of a lot beyond that, because these tires are screaming to explode. They want to explode so badly. Well, I filled up the tire a couple of minutes ago, waited for the compressor to build up again, came back around, and that's the only tire that I may have a problem with. Minimally, it's going to be difficult getting the bead to seat on there. I don't know though, man. Maybe I can still, if I get enough PSI in it, it'll grab. But then again, that's the only one that was flat when we put it on the trailer. So it might be irrevocably smacked up. Well, I had to order some parts on Amazon earlier, so I decided to come out here and show you guys what this looks like at night. So cool. Turn off these. Or close the door. That'll make that. It is so cool to see this thing just slightly coming back to life and doing things that it wasn't doing before. I think it's all gonna be okay. By the way, that's the 8-track player playing.